Hey, the average Joe here. Hey, today we're going to look at the new feature we've just added to our software here last week, where we're importing the Revit system analysis loads from Revit. So here on the screen, you'll see I've got a heat recovery air handler unit there. And the air handler and the airflow diagram, as well as the hot water schematic, chilled water, and then the steam diagram there, and the gas piping was all built by importing the Revit loads into our wizard, answering the questions, and then building the system. So here is the Revit add-in that HVAC Solution has. Actually, next week I'm going to be at Autodesk University teaching a class going over this new feature. You'll see the new feature, Export Revit System Analysis. When you hit that button, you'll actually export the loads from Revit, and then it creates a JSON file, and that's what you're going to import into HVAC Solution. We'll look at that. And then always with our Revit add-in, you can always take the first step here, import the schematics or schedules and a Revit drafting view, or you can map the equipment, the schematic. You've seen that in HVAC Solution. Then you know what equipment to put in your Revit drawing, how to connect it, and we can map that data from HVAC Solution to Revit. That's been part of the software for a number of years. So opening up the software, we're just going to come to a new sheet of paper here. Want to do some winter heating scenario, summer cooling. I'm going to go to File, Import, and you'll see here, now we have the Revit System Analysis, that's the loads. Click on that, and then I've already saved that JSON file. So here's a small little project. I'm just going to click on that. And now I can bring that in and decide, do I want to show just the one system, or do I want to show all the zones and spaces as part of that system? We'll do space. There's the air handler. We want heating and cooling, part of that air handler. We'll do energy recovery. We'll do air-to-air dual. We have, we'll do HPTs, a project there in the software. We'll do terminal units. You'll see all the options as well. Fan coils, heat pumps, VRF. We'll have one fan in each of the air handler, supply and exhaust there. We'll do cook on that. Heating coils, we'll do hydronic. You'll see an array of choices there as well. Pre-filter, we actually just added dynamic. So let's add them to the software, the V8 there. Just do the pre-filter. Sound traps, no. We've had Condair in the software for humidifiers. Let's put that in there. Go with our steam generator. We'll do a steam to steam, build that schematic as well, Condair. Terminal unit, let's do the Titus, so we can select those. Zones are 2. I'm going to check this box so we don't have to look at each zone, but we're just going to be showing the data that's come into the zone. Heat loss, temperatures, areas, CFM. That's the load data that's brought in from Revit. Ventilation, exhaust, then the other space there, the data associated with that. Exhaust for that space, there was none. I didn't check the box, so it went through those spaces again. There's the CFM for that. Ventilation. Now we like to, on the coils, you want 2-way, 3-way valves, pumps. That adds head to your system right on your pumps, so you want to get those appropriate on the coils that you might have in the project. Then we'll go with the boiler, the air-cooled chiller. We actually just added Camus right here to the software, so we'll put them in there. The Avenger, you'll see the different types of boilers that we have in there for them. Air-cooled chiller, let's do our air mech. Primary, secondary, let's throw in a hydraulic separator. Primary pumps, secondary, let's go with 1. There's the manifold of pumps for the cooling. Valves, we actually just added IMI, a lot of their nice products to the software, and you'll see all the options with that balancing valve on different unions and P&T ports, and just an array of choices there. We're excited about having them in the software. Expansion tanks, air separator, and we can add the ADDI fluid filters, the magnetic in the system, See the different, the one type there. If all goes well, we should have the heat recovery air-to-air system built with the airflow diagram right here. Zoom in a little bit. Hydronic hot water, chilled water, and then you'll see that things aren't calculating. We've got some black pipe down there. I'm going to just, so you can see this, I'm going to click on this and select that. Once we select that HPT heat exchanger, now it'll start passing the data on. You'll see my piping got blue color. While we're just waiting for this, I'm going to click on the thumbs up button here. That selects all the equipment. So anything that has the pink shading, remember, it's going to select that product. If the pink shading didn't go away, then it didn't select that for various reasons, and we even give messages to you for that. We just interacted here with the Takeo web software, so we're actually doing web selection on the Takeo product, so that's taking a little bit longer. It used to be when we had a part of the install, it was instantaneous to get that loaded, but it'll just take a second here. You'll see there's my Camus boiler. What else did we pick here? We picked Condair, steam to steam, also with the humidifier, the dispersion tube, Addy chiller, or excuse me, the Addy products down there. What else was on here? We did the IMI balancing valve right up there. Oh, the pipe size and valve, that's too small on that one. Well, there's no load to there. Let's go over here and check it on here. So you'll see that it's there. When this piping's black there, it means I didn't even need that heating coil in this project because the air-to-air heat recovery will suffice. So I didn't need that with the terminal units out here. They're going to handle all the reheat, so the coil's not needed in the software. Anyway, just wanted to show you how we can now import those Revit system analysis loads. However you set that up in Revit, we'll bring in those spaces and rooms and zones and air handlers, and then build about any system you want. And like I say, I'll be at Autodesk University next week sharing this new feature with all those that are there. If you're there, be sure to stop by. Hey, thanks for watching.